right. Welcome to another episode of a B-Side Podcast. Let me slow down so I can talk better. So, we back in the game, back in the mix. Just away for like a week, but hey, we regroup. Now we back. With that further said, you know who we got on the ones and twos.
What's up?
Trying to get my shit together over here, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, I'm back in the building. But hey, without further ado, I'm doing all the editing and everything, fellas. Well, anyway, you know him. My man DP, C Nice. These are what I call my hoop guys. What's up, fellas?
What's going on with it?
All right. Well, hey, we in the mix. Well, you know, it feels better out here. I think we're done with the heat wave. It's a lot cooler. Oh, man. So thankful for that because, holy shit, my little Adobe thought I was taking Baker and Yoke up in this motherfucker. It was so hot. But anyhow.
What you edited, man?
What's up?
What you editing?
Man, I got this little jackass. Is it even considered an air conditioner? It's a window unit. It does nothing but increase my bill. I wish we had solar panels. We need solar over here. When I look at my damn electric bill when I get it, it's like, are you serious? This shit ain't even spitting out cold air.
My bill was ridiculous last month, but I ain't even complain. I was like, it was all necessary, bro. It was hot.
Dude.
It was the highest bill I ever had in my life. Damn near $500, dude. I was just like,
oh hell no, we'd have been up that motherfucker sweating with fans.
But we always live close to the water, man. We have to use all that AC back in the day. You're inland now. You realize you gotta have your AC on.
Never live, dude. Crazy. I looked at that thing. I was like, man. I said it was hot. There was nothing we could do.
Solar panels. Solar panels. We need to invest in solar panels. Come on.
You need to invest in some bigger BTUs, brother. You need to up your BTU game.
Well, I don't know how many BTUs we can get in this little itty bitty window over here. You know what I'm saying? I got a miser as a landlord. You're on your own over here, buddy. We only keep the basics. Literally a roof and floors. That's it. Everything else, you're on your own. Put up these little funky ass gates the other day. Like, oh my God. This is it. This is it. We had homeless coming up in here, just jumping in the pool, taking baths, getting mad at us. Like, you be quiet. Like, hey, shh. You know what I'm saying? The homeless think they over here getting baptized like it's a Baptist church over here. You know what I mean? And they ain't got nerve to get mad at us when we're like, you got to get out of there. I'm going to be for a little while. Like, are you serious?
Oh, yeah. And from what I heard, they say chlorine water is better than tap water to drink.
Hey. Well, hey, quiet as it's kept. People don't realize, I don't know if it's anywhere else, but we don't drink tap water out here. When last time you had a glass of tap water?
That don't even sound right.
Yeah. I mean, we've been doing this forever. You know what I mean? We already think we in a water crisis mode. We don't drink the tap water.
Hey, nobody going out and say, hey, give me a glass of that tap water you got.
Out the hose, nothing.
Nice and chilled.
People don't drink that water, man. People don't drink that water.
Drink out.
Hey, we know there's a water shortage. My daughter's like, man, we ain't running out of, no drinking water. We're running out of water your grass. Same water.
Yeah, boy. Hey, but hey, I'm glad we got some type of self-defense from the bums. That's all I'm saying, man. It's a little out of hand over here sometimes. It's like,
so hold up, Bob. You put up a gate. Where you put up a gate at? You put up like one of the
entrance.
Like baby gates where
no, it's just door gates. It's just door gates.
You need a key to get in there.
They give you, a code password. Yeah, not even a fob, brother. It's that's it, Got touchscreen. A touchscreen lock. They put up, four doors are gates. 4 doors are gates over here. That's the gates. That's the gates. 4 doors.
You got 4 gates to go through before you get to your apartment?
No, there's basically 4 doorways.
One in the front, one in the back.
2 in the front, 2 in the back. All I did was put doors right there. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's it. You know, fuck the cars. Fuck the cars back here. I mean, fuck the cars. You know what I mean? But we gonna make sure they don't jump in the water.
See, man, you know what I mean? You can't please you, man. You know what I mean? Landlord trying to put some kind of safeties there. So what's more important, man? Your person or you know what I mean? Your possessions.
Both.
Did somebody almost drown in the pool?
Not that I know of, but you know.
But you know the crazy part, the landlord has to pay the insurance people if somebody actually were to die in that pool. He's doing it right there.
He's like, everybody drowning up in here. Not no tenant either.
Yeah. Premium go up.
But after a few years, of complaints, I mean, hey, shout out to Genuine Property Management.
He said after a few years.
Forget the parking structure though. Forget the parking structure. Where we got cats, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping in the stalls, pissing and shitting in the stalls, shitting on walls, shitting on people's cars. Yeah. One time I backed up, there was a couple shooting up heroin. Like, hey, man, there's kids around here. Yeah. But don't put a gate back there in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Cats, pulled up in the shade, drinking brewskis and shit. It's like, okay, I guess.
Bad business.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, that's what happens. It's a give or get. When you have to pay in affordable housing, you know what I'm saying?
It's prime real estate. You're not alone, man.
But right across the street, property's over 800,000. It's crazy. Across the street over here.
You just think they got them in Venice. You know what I mean? By the hundreds.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I just feel the scale. I just feel it on a small scale, but something has to be done. Something.
Dude.
All this money we giving out, there could be some programs. For shelter space, no?
You literally cannot walk in your house with shoes on, you know what I mean, if you got all that, you know what I mean, human waste, you know what I mean, coming out the car.
Hey, man. My neighbor was like, hey, I got something to top the shit on the wall over there. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, somebody took a crap on the side of my car. Like, what? Yeah, man. Out of control, man.
Y'all could do something, man. Clear them fools out. You ain't got to wait for your owner to do them. Get the fools up out of there.
Oh, we do. We're all our own security. We're technically on our own night watch. Don't get it twisted. There's been incidents. I just don't want to say because we don't want no suits. But there's been some.
You're one of them bats that got like some holes in it, some wood and fiberglass, and you swing it. And when they hear you coming, they gonna hear that. They know.
No. We've broken bones before. We've broken bones.
Oh, y'all doing them like what's my man on Walking Dead with the
Voltron.
Bat?
No, for real.
That's basically how you got to come with them.
Hey, that's only how, trust. Like I said, man, they be up in the pool like it's coming to America. You know what I'm saying? I think that whole pool's they bath up in there. Man, getting the hose, it's crazy, man. I have stories over here just the parking lot confessions, straight up. But anyway. Not here nor there. I'm not trying to, dampen anybody's party or, to have a feel-good story. But anyway, that is just the politics and the stories of Lemon Breeze Apartments, no doubt. Anyway, hey, let's jump into it, man. Let's get right into it because there's been some shit going on since we last met up, fellas.
I got one thing to say before we start and get started. Yeah. I just want to let everybody know. That my new girlfriend, I scooped her up today. Nia Long. Me and Nia Long is together. Just want to let y'all know that. So we can go ahead and start, just let you know that, she's off the market. So don't nobody need to say nothing because we together. That's
hey, Dave, after the show, I'm just going to check with you, see he's all right after the show or later. Okay.
Nia Long.
Hey, dog, we don't need no assassination attempts, You know we've been watching House of Dragons, so don't drink none of the poison, dog. Don't drink it. You've been watching House of Dragons, right?
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff.
Dave, you watch House of Dragons?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this 10-year jump. I don't know.
10-year jump. Oh, for the next
yeah.
They moving like way ahead.
10-year jump the next episode.
The next episode is 10 years? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man, the king's still gonna be alive, but that fool's gonna look old and decrepit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he should.
Oh,
he
so
shouldn't have an arm now.
Alive?
He's still gonna be alive.
He's still gonna be alive. Yeah.
How y'all know
because they showed it for like this. What's happening next week? You don't know that.
Oh, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they talk about it afterwards. You know, and then I don't know about y'all. I be getting hit up on the I would say on my social media accounts, I should say. They be hitting me up with follow-up stories. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, they be diving deep. I'm like, damn. Yeah, it's deep. Anyway, you know, we had to get on that, people. You know, I know that, you know, there's only a few of us in the stories. I know it's fairy tales, but it got dragons, okay?
But why we gotta be
House of Dragons. You can get information from these stories, people. You can get information.
I ain't like.
You can get information. What?
I'm just saying, why we gotta be the only people that's in there that's, you know.
Well, I mean, you already know they already made a tussle about it.
Why I gotta be us?
But think about it though. But think.
There's others too.
What?
There were others.
There are only Euros on there.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. You know, there's only. I mean, hell, there was one or two on Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
All of us had to deal with ships. Hey, it's all good. You know, come to find out, my man was going everywhere. You know what I mean? He was landing everywhere. He was going out there. That's how he was getting his money. He went out there seeking, just like our true fathers did. We went out there to explore. We touched every continent before. Let me stop. It's still too early. It's still
because it's TV. Shouldn't have to relate to reality. Yeah.
You can get a good story out of it though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just television.
Scarface is television too, right? But everybody wants to be an Italian. You know?
Good TV. Good
Yeah,
TV.
I mean, we know the Italians don't love us, but everybody wants to be
the world is
mafioso. Like something ain't right. Anyway.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, but I don't know where. You know, I was trying to throw it off. I don't know where he got that story from. You know, I mean,
there's some allegations floating around.
Yeah, it is allegedly.
Udo. You know,
everybody worried about the old news. We talking about the new news.
What do you mean the old news? What happened?
He's the old news. He's the old news now.
What do you mean he's the old news?
I'm the new guy.
He's getting caught up in a scandal, man. He might be, you know, dipping in the company ink type thing. You know what I mean? In Boston. That's word on the street.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Oh, hold on. We going straight to the NBA right now. Hold on real quick. This is some news I didn't even know about. I thought I was up on game. Wait a minute, Dave. Y'all leaking out some what is there
but Nia don't even mess with him like that though.
That's right, because I'm here.
Okay, y'all going around some shit here. Well, I'm in the dark for real.
Around, man. She'll mistake cat like that, man.
What?
Like I said.
Wait a minute, y'all over here, y'all over here mumbling and shit. Wait a minute, are they still married or no?
No, I'm the new cat.
They never were married. They were engaged.
Oh, but he's at the pinnacle of his job description right now. I mean, this is shirt up.
Hey man, get a little power. Sometimes, man, you think you can maneuver a little differently. You know what I mean? It's like. Well, you know, when that guy was assistant, you know what I mean, ain't nothing from him.
First year, take him to the championship.
First head coaching gig, you know what I mean, that messed up a little relationship.
It's already bad being a black man and a black head coach in Boston. Holy shit, that's crazy pressure.
He didn't deserve Nia anyway.
Casey Jones. That's why
he won though. He, you know, as I said, it's a lot of pressure. KC Jones, he won. He won.
He didn't deserve it anyway.
He's more deserving than Stevens, I would say. At least he played the pro circuit a little bit than Stevens. Stevens jumped from college, no pro experience, to the pros. Now he the GM. Yeah, shit.
Crazy jump.
Shit. And then Danny Ainge just fell on the sword so he can go somewhere else. Shit, that Danny's up to some shit. Boy, oh boy. Oh, I'm just stepping down. Next thing you know, he owns somebody else. Well, damn. Well, hey. If you guys ain't already known, just to give y'all a heads up since we going into the NBA. We might as well talk about the Suns owner. But for a second, I didn't know they changed the name. It's no more owner. You're a governor now. So first of all, let's get into that. How you guys feel about that?
I remember they was going to make that. They said they were going to make that name association change. They were going to do that. I didn't know that it had taken effect, but I know they said they were going to change that around, like about a year or two back, I believe.
Oh yeah. Well, Well, we all know first. Let's just jump to the story. Well, Phoenix Suns owner Robert Sarver, he was suspended, fined $10 million after his investigation. We're not going to say everything that was going on. You heard the rumors. Anyhow, we ain't going to stop talking about that. But anyhow, he stepped down today. Well, I should say step down, but he's going to sell the team. What do you guys feel about that?
He's taking offers to sell the team.
He's going to sell it.
Well, of course, because I mean, he's already rich. I mean, because there's no number that you'd be like, you know what? Having a team is just one of those things you like to hold on, like your first Rolex or something like that, right? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, man, this is like a possession that I've always wanted to get. They don't like to give up those teams, man. It's elite. Just think there's only 32 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a prestige thing. I own an NBA team. Who wants to say former, team owner? So he doesn't want to sell it, man. He's gonna get a lot for it. What's the offer? It's somewhere close to almost like $4 billion or something like that.
Damn. So I mean, that's why hey, I don't feel bad. He coming out still winning, regardless how he acted.
Still winning.
And then and also, by the way, WNBA teams included also. So just make that note. He's gonna put both teams on the market. So I mean, shit. I mean, damn. You could do all that, still come on top. Hey, I guess that's how it goes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not on top to him.
It's misconduct filing. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like, does it seem like? I mean, does it seem like, is he kind of sorry? I mean, he's quoted by, in our current.
He's taking his cash. He didn't lose nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't lose nothing.
But he did. He's losing the team. That's not. See, I mean, I think you guys are putting a dollar amount on him, man. And for him, he's got the money already. It's not a dollar amount, to him.
So you think it's more so, pride, character, or just be able to maneuver?
He's rich and wanted an NBA team. He got one, and now he has to lose it.
Okay.
Here's the bottom line. Bottom line is, Cat was talking shit. His sponsors was about to bounce. He don't want his black eye on his name with whatever other businesses he has. So yeah, you can have it. Send it back to you, and I keep doing business whatever I've been doing. Simple as that. That's simple as that. He ain't losing nothing.
He would never lose anything. I mean, he's losing an NBA team. That is huge.
No big deal if that ain't his.
So
if that's play money like some of these cats. No big deal.
So Dave, so you saying Dave, you saying that could be a little scar on the resi then, right? Little scar on the resume, or
ain't no scar. Ain't no scar.
No, I don't call it that. I mean for them, with the guys who have that much money, hey, you can get anything, but it's a lot of things you can't buy. And an NBA franchise, a football franchise, a baseball franchise, you're not getting that in America like that. Those are not things that most rich people can actually get. Jeff Bezos don't have one. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean?
Well, he got a whole lot of other things.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's just it. But not.
But it's funny that you said Jeff Bezos. They said he's want that. Buy it.
Well, check this out. Check this out. Do you think that? We hear the rumors of the Washington football team. Is it the General? The Commanders. The Commanders. Now, we hear, there's always rumors, about how they're ran, and you keep hearing the name out there about Snyder.
How long? Yeah,
I would definitely think Bezos would definitely look into that. DC, Washington Post. Supposedly there's going to be maybe a new Amazon warehouse down that way. Who knows? I mean,
you gotta remember, dude. Sometimes those dudes don't want to get involved in all that stuff. Remember, let's be clear here too. Let's really talk about the elephant in the room.
What is that?
80% of the people he employed look like me and you. So at the end of the day, do he really want to have those people employed under him? Do he really care? You know what I mean? So sell this little thing off, no big deal. I still got my money, ain't no big deal. You know what I mean? That's how these cats think. You know what I mean? Ain't no big deal.
Well, I mean, but it is a big deal because it's a franchise, man. I think he's still putting that dollar amount.
He's still doing his other businesses. He's still doing his other businesses.
But it's not
still doing his other businesses.
Dude, there's only 32 of them. I think you're missing that point. The rarity of owning one, you know what I mean? You have to either wait for someone to die off or for somebody to do something as idiotic as this. So there's only two things that could have messed with his ability to own that team. And one of them he had no control. One of them he have no control of. You know what I mean?
I want to see what else he owns because I really believe that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? That he's about to lose.
See, I think you're just missing my point. You know what I mean? He's not really concerned about, hey, look,
exactly.
Money.
That's all I'm
selling
saying.
It. Yeah, he's not concerned about selling it. I'm just saying, but losing an NBA team is something he's concerned about. You don't want to lose that. That's a nonprofit, man. You know how much can get filtered through that too, tax wise, even by owning it.
And PR definitely.
Dude,
I think that's the main thing he's worried about is the PR moves.
Only
about
32 of
that's
the
exactly
NBA
right,
teams, bro.
That's the PR. That's why, hey, get out from under it, get ahead of the game. I mean, whatever else he got, like the dude that owned the Dolphins.
You just said Snyder. You just said Snyder. He's been doing it for how long, man? All of them have some sort of, sexual allegations or, using the N-word or something that may not necessarily be politically correct. They all have it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Are you? Is those accusations or alleged? What?
Man, come on, man. Like I said, they don't call it the good old boy network, just because they, old dudes. Let's keep it real, man. You know what I mean?
Do they listen to hip hop? Think they listen to hip hop?
Hey, at the end of the day, let's just call it from a physiological, way of doing it. They're rich men.
Rich. Euro Americans.
Who's gone through every step of doing things their way, however they see fit.
Yeah.
Make their own rules. Make their own rules.
Yes. We've seen this. Hey, okay, crazy rules. I mean, okay, the Emmett Till, that woman gets off. Now we're just hearing about that detective who was just terrorizing the black neighborhood in Kansas City. He gets off because.
That's where he's from.
Because of dialysis.
Yeah, he ain't rich, though.
Well.
We ain't got no loot like the people we talk about. You know what I'm saying? That is entirely different.
It is entirely different, but at the same time, he didn't probably allegedly terrorized and everything that is involved with terrorism. He's done that to a community for years. But once again, privileged. He's a fellow police officer. That's a good old boys club.
United States has yet to give black people anything. Reparations. You know what I mean?
I know. Everybody's got it except for us. Everybody. Everybody.
You know what I mean?
This guy was a banker. Sarver was a banker. He made his money through banking. So,
he can make money. It's just you can't own an NBA team. It's only so many.
You're not worried about it. That's what I say. I don't think he's worried about it.
Yeah, like you said, I think you're missing the point.
No, I think you missing the point. He's not really worried about what everybody's saying.
If he wasn't, that means he don't sell the team.
Hey,
he's not really worried.
Like he should. He should keep the team. He should keep the team.
Team ain't sold yet. This could be all PR move like these.
You could. Hey, you absolutely right. On this one, you know what we giving on this one, ladies and gentlemen. you know what I'm about to say. Anytime we talk about dynamics like this, when we're showing the power of what do we say, class of people? What would you put that in? Class or? Anyway.
What are you referring to, Bob? Class of what?
We just giving our VGQ, ladies and gentlemen. We just giving our VGQ. What Dave is saying is right. What C is saying is correct. And what I'm saying is correct. We just giving our VGQ. I feel you, Dave, on that. That is a precious jewel that some of these rich men be fighting over. One of how many teams, Dave?
Only 32 of them.
Yeah, one of 32. That's a precious jewel that they go after. I agree with you on that. Like I said, hey, everybody's point is valid on this. Remember, we just giving.
Y'all act like he can't go buy something else though.
No. Yeah, he can, but what we saying is as far
as team because
exactly.
So where we go buy a football team?
He's in that club. He's in that club. That's cool.
But he won't get in because of this. Because they got all these strict rules about ownership. And he's already have issues with a previous franchise.
Well,
NFL is not gonna do it.
He already owns a football team already, a soccer team.
What soccer team?
He owns a team he bought in 2016. Got paid. He ain't worried about these guys.
No. What's the soccer team?
That's not about money though. Everything is not money. That's what we're trying to say. There's something that's like personal, and owning a franchise is one of the more personal things.
He's out of that country club basically.
Yeah, it's a prestigious club.
RCD.
Yeah. Where they out of? Steve?
RCD Malcor.
What country?
Spanish team. Spain. Yeah, man.
Yeah, probably La Liga, second or third tier.
Bought it in 2016.
Yeah, probably second tier, third tier of La Liga.
Yeah. And guess what? See, he got that second one because he loves the team ownership.
Yeah,
he know how valuable that is, man. You know what I mean? Why do you think them cats like LeBron and them is going out buying those soccer teams too? They're value in owning a team and giving it up just because of some bad behavior. Man, like you said, that's pretty bogus to me, personally.
Hey, how about my dude at Chelsea? They kicked him out because Putin went to war with Ukraine.
That's right. Sure did.
You're like, wait a minute here. I ain't talked to Putin in 20 years.
But we know what that's all. Them oligarchies, right? You know what I mean? It's like,
Bezos ain't no oligarch.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Not a Russian. He ain't Russian. He's an American.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rough in the field today. Hey, we're going to keep it going with, not the NFL. Let me get back to the NBA, so we can get these brothers.
Oh, you want to talk about the Browns?
Now, this is a man. This is a man who ain't even got a team. This is a man who ain't even got a team. That's just like, this is like some of y'all out there, some of y'all brothers and sisters out there ain't gonna vote, gonna be talking about some type of issue we're dealing with. That's what you sound like, C. You sound like somebody who ain't voting, who ain't never voted, gonna talk about this policy. You know what I mean?
It's an actual topic. You said NFL, first thing came to my mind.
I switched it up and said, we going to the NFL. We going back to the NFL here. Not the NFL, NBA. See, look, you got me all messed up because you gonna bring out that team. You gonna bring up my team like that. You know what I'm saying?
They got to get them all. Yeah, I mean, he got NFL and Brown, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a Brown segment too.
Game is less than 24 hours away.
Hey, okay, we gonna switch it up here. We gonna talk about
we gonna slow down here before we get.
Ain't this some bullshit? I swear. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta say is, I can't even say that on air. I want to. All I gotta say is in flies. That's all I gotta say. In flies. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, we like some laughing hyenas. Can't wait to get our chuckle on. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what I was trying to bring up before, gotta switch, to the NFL, talk about my dog pound. Anyway, you guys know that they came up with the eligible players for the Hall of Fame. Come on, NBA 2023. Now, any of you guys, I think all of these are going to be on their first time, How you guys? So do you guys know some of the names? Obviously, Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker, Pau Gasol. Just to name those, I think what are those the top ones that's coming out?
Chauncey Billups.
Now is Chauncey on the 2024, or is he on this one?
I think he's on 2023.
2023, no doubt. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I thought I brought up all of them. I guess I brought up the top name.
He was retired long enough.
Okay. Yeah. I know he was on one of them. You know what I mean? So I don't see no issues with these guys coming in as far as Dwayne Wade, Dirk, Tony, and Pau Gasol. I'm saying Tony Parker. I don't think he's a one name.
The NBA is pretty good, man, about selecting Hall of Famers.
Except for last year.
Oh, you didn't like last year's?
No.
What was wrong
Ginobili, dude. That's the face of who y'all get it.
Wait a minute. You saying Ginobili?
We had this conversation, Bob. Remember we had this conversation before Ginobili went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, like
we said he's supposed to be in there, and
he's not supposed to be no first ballot Hall of Famer.
What?
He's getting in the same time as Tim Hardaway? Really?
Dukes.
No,
yes. See, yes.
It's basketball Hall of Fame. See, not NBA
Hardaway ain't even got no rings. See,
it's basketball.
It don't matter about that.
He is the best player.
We talking about. Listen, when you talk about Hall of Fame, we talking about cats that's some of the best cats to lace them up. Everybody can't win, but when you look at the eye test and see what cats is doing, there's special cats out there, dude. I'm not saying Ginobili was a bad player, but I just don't think he was a first ballot Hall of Fame cat.
Now we know Tim Hardaway did it on first ballot to other things.
So let me ask you this: did y'all watch the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't watch that one.
Did you watch it? Well, there we go. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't watch it.
What's that mean? Because we didn't watch it, Ginobili shouldn't get in.
I don't watch
that. Means it wasn't. That means it wasn't that important. You know what I mean?
I can't remember last time I watched any NBA Hall of Fame. I don't watch those for some reason.
Basketball Hall of Fame, guys. It ain't NBA Hall of Fame. It's basketball. Ginobili won. You know what I mean? In Argentina.
That's what I was about to say. He's the best player ever come out of Argentina.
You know what I mean? So
not denying that.
What?
Shouldn't have been the first ballot.
All of that counts too. And he won at a young age championships even over there.
Shouldn't be the first ballot to me. That's all I'm saying.
So if you think that Ginobili shouldn't have been a first round, what was the one dude, the big dude who ended up playing for Portland?
Sabonis.
You know what I mean? Sabonis. You know what I mean?
They didn't let him first round. He had to wait years to get in.
I don't know.
Yes, they didn't let him in. No, they did not let him in. They did not let him in right after 5.
Sabonis has no NBA rings. Sabonis has no NBA rings.
But that goes to Dave's point. He was known as the best overseas player ever.
Ginobili's rated as one of the best overseas players ever.
I'm saying, Cat had to wait, dude. You know what I mean? That's
how many rings Ginobili got? 3, 4?
Yeah.
How many? At least 3, right? And we all know he shouldn't have been coming off the bench. Come on. That's one of my biggest picks I have with that coach over there, man. I'm not a fan of his at all. Sorry. Popovich, I'm not a fan at all. You still didn't make you still won, but it still didn't make no sense to me. Anywhere else he would have started. And you telling me that San Antonio Spurs team from 1 to how many is on the roster? You telling me he wasn't the best 5 out that unit? Come on.
Yeah.
That's what killed me. That's what killed me about Popovich. Yeah. That's why I was like, oh man, come on. How's this guy coming off the bench? You know how many points and numbers he costed his ass because of that? Man. Then we wouldn't have C talking this noise.
Yeah. but when he started though, he still ended up getting big numbers. You know what I mean? So
man, he was
and he started quite a bit.
He used to dunk on cats, man. For real. I thought you appreciate his game a little bit more than that. See,
I didn't say he was a bad player. I liked him. I liked him better in European basketball than NBA basketball, personally. But I'm just saying he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer to me, dude. They putting everybody and anybody in there now. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You know,
we got a tough crowd. We We got tough crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Let me reintroduce the guest here.
In a minute,
this episode of the B-Side Podcast.
Randy Brown gonna be in there in a minute. They gonna let him in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Luau Dang gonna be up in there. You know what I mean? Like
I was giving an introduction on the guest on the show. We got C-Nice.
Why you making it sound like their names is bad? You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, good players shouldn't be in the Hall.
Right?
This is not. We're not talking about Porzingis. We're not.
He'll be Hall of Fame.
Hey, you guys were saying he's supposed to be Hall of Fame. Go back and rewind the tape because these two guys right here, they was riding with him.
We riding with Porzingis. You know,
keep riding with him.
Hey, I blame it on the medical staff if he keeps getting hurt all the time. That's the training staff.
Man, this dude was the first ballot Hall of Famer. See, nice. He done lost your mind.
He's 7,000 calories a day.
Yeah, 7,000 calories. Arvidas Sabonis was the first ballot Hall of Fame.
7,000 calories, dude. When he retired.
What's that got to do with anything?
Because that'll be able to tell you.
Yeah, that tells you. So he retired in 2005.
Dang,
and he got
5?
I know, right? And he got in.
He
got in 2011.
No, so he had to wait 1 year.
Oh, dude, he ended up getting inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame 2010.
Yeah,
and then he got it right after that. Right, so he did
the
FIBA.
Wait 1 year.
I mean, ain't no wait 1 year, man.
Yeah, he did. 2005, 2011. I mean, I'm just making sure you know the math right there, right? You know what I'm saying? He had to wait a year. You know what I mean?
That ain't no.
That's what it is. I mean, it ain't. You know what I mean?
They was probably slow on doing it back then. You can't say that. Stop that, dude. Got a first ballot Hall of Fame.
No, he had to wait a year.
Oh man, hey. See me going hard after the cast he don't like. But there's no gray area.
It's all on Wikipedia.
It's
all on Wikipedia. You know
there's no gray area with C.
He Edward Snowden right there. He got all the WikiLeaks. He got all the WikiLeaks. You know what I mean? So the stuff on there is not real. You know what I mean? Go to Wikipedia, man. I'm not saying
I like the man.
Okay.
I like the man. He just shouldn't have been in there first time around. That's all.
Wow.
Oh, it's like Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh should have been in there first time around?
Yes.
No. Yep. Dude, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it, dude. No way.
What was he like? What was he? He was what? What was he? Was he number 3? Or what was the number 3?
2010, dude.
He lived up all his hype.
Come on, bro.
He wasn't balling when he's by himself in Toronto.
Is it because LeBron and him teamed up? Is that why he should be in there?
No. Listen, Chris Bosh, he's a cool little player. What Toronto do when he's rolling by himself?
There's a whole lot of players with Toronto ain't do nothing.
And how many wins they get? Did they make it to the playoffs? Hold on. Did they make it to the playoffs?
Okay. I can't remember.
Let me answer the question.
Did they win a playoff series?
Let me help you with your logic. See, let me help you with your logic.
Now let me answer. Let me ask my questions first. Did they win? Did they win the playoff series?
I can't recall.
Exactly.
Toronto. Who was Washington? You know what I'm saying?
Carter was in Toronto, and we all know what they was doing. That's all I'm saying.
In the first round of the playoffs.
No, they didn't. They was one 3-pointer away from the finals.
That was one time. What about all his other 8 years?
Okay, he left after that. Remember that? I'm just saying.
David Stoudemire was the only hero over there back then.
You know what I mean? So
that was it.
Chris Paul
Mighty Mouse. That was it.
He don't team up, so he gets the 2 rings teamed up, and I think Chris Bosh is a really efficient player. I think he's pretty good. Now his career gets cut short. Then all of a sudden we like Chris Bosh. He's up in there. I'm like, huh? What?
Yeah. All right, just okay.
Like no. Yeah. We just putting people up in there, dude.
He's getting in. He was balling. You can't say he wasn't balling.
I'm not saying he wasn't balling, but he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Fame cat. So okay, I'm gonna tell you this. is Chris Bosh better than Jermaine O'Neal?
Yes.
You out your mind.
Nope. How?
Nope.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you forget? Did you forget his first few years when he was in the league?
Let's change the subject on you, B.
Did you? Hey, let me ask you this question. See,
Okay.
If you throw out the name Chris Bosh or Jermaine O'Neal, whose name they gonna remember first? Chris Bosh.
Jay O'Neal.
They're gonna remember. No. They're gonna be like, that's right. He was at the fight at the Palace. That's right.
Listen.
That's right.
He played on a 67-win team, a 65-win team,
Does he
a
have a ring?
63-win team.
Did he get a ring?
Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I mean? It's like,
did he get any rings?
You know what I mean?
Did he get any rings?
That's what he just said previously.
He didn't get no rings.
He said the dude ain't won.
But listen,
he said he didn't win.
I'm not saying win the championship. I'm talking about, did he win a playoff series? He ain't got no playoff series wins. That's what I'm talking about. Playoff series win. Don't get me started on D Wade, because that's another cat. I tell you, you know what I mean? Like, hey, if you don't get no playoff series wins, how you first ballot Hall of Fame? That's all.
Wait a minute. Now you say it. Wait. What? Time out. Time out. Wait a minute. What you're saying? Wait. You saying D Wade is not a first-time Hall of Famer on the ballot?
What? D Wade, he's a great number two. Might be, you know what I mean? He's a great number two.
Yeah, it don't even require much argument after this. See, you can't. Don't even say that. Just don't.
All I'm gonna say, I want to look into the camera right now. Any cat that's supposed to be this nice,
every little shot of credibility has been completely gone with this comment.
Any supposed superstar,
he still ain't
that's by himself, that only can get 15 wins and 18 wins in a season. Get the fuck out of here. They are not no first ballot Hall of Fame.
You're saying, wait, hold on.
15 wins.
15. You saying Dwayne Wade?
15.
You trying to say Dwayne Wade is not a first time Hall of Famer ballot?
He's a great number two.
What do you mean on
people? This is not a sound bite. We don't want this type of attention. Let me just put this disclaimer.
He's a great number two.
We don't really want this kind of attention.
He's a great number two.
This is him.
That's all I can say. This is a great number two player. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so wait a minute. I just want to make sure I'm clear on what you're saying here. You're trying to say.
That's all I'm saying. And he ain't on that level.
You said
Dwayne Wade.
He was sipping from a green cup, Bob. You know what I mean? When he started the show, you still got that cup. See, show us the cup, John. Something in that cup. Got to be.
Oh, I can't believe you're saying that Dwayne Wade is not a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Captain lost his mind.
15 wins, 20-win season, leading the team. Wow.
How many wins did Mike have his rookie year?
Pull it up. Go ahead, pull it up. Go ahead, pull it up.
115.
Pull it up, Wikipedia. Pull it up.
Wait a minute. What is 115 season win have to do with anything?
Hey, if you a dominant cat, a dominant dude, we all know, like, yeah, that fool, he's supposed to be up in there. You know what I mean? Because couldn't nobody hold him. That guy, when he's the number one guy on the team, look at Miami's records. Look at their records.
Okay, hold on.
Look at their records.
Hold on. Wait a minute, Bob. For somebody who don't really care for, you know what I mean, this man being the first time Hall of Famer, he knows a lot of his stats. He's saying, you know what I mean, scenarios, you know what I mean, that whenever he's the man, they lose. Why do you know so much, but know so little?
Because so many people always putting his cat on that little level. He just wasn't like that. He's a great number two guy. He just is. But with leading the team, that fool team ain't gonna do nothing. That team ain't gonna do nothing.
So what defines leading a team?
Dude, if you the main guy on the team and they keep giving you the damn ball, at the end of the game and the end of the quarters, and you can't get no wins. Come on, you had 3 or 4 number 1 picks with you. You had LO with you, won the championship, so LO should be in there.
I like LO. I like LO. I like LO. Hey, if I was voting, yes, I would for LO. That was a freak of nature. We've never seen nothing like that.
Okay, had Michael Beasley with him too. You know what I mean? He was number 2 pick. He had number 2 pick with him.
Wait a minute.
He had another number.
You're almost talking. You're almost saying some Baker Mayfield shit right now. I don't. Wait a minute.
Let's change it.
How do you bring up Michael Beasley? How is that even in the conversation, dog?
Because he was a number 2 pick rolling with him at the time.
There's a whole bunch of number 1, number 2 busts.
So change it up then. He had Caron Butler with him. Okay,
Caron was nice. He had a good NBA career.
Couldn't get no wins with D Wade being the number 1 guy. Can't get no wins. Only time you get a win with D Wade being a guy, he got to be number 2. So you're gonna have Shaq and Alonzo. You know what I mean? White chocolate, GP on the team, and they like, oh, D Wade. I'm like, nigga, you see what we got in the back line back there? we gonna be nice.
Hold on. I just want to have a recap of our conversation here. First to start this off, you said that Jermaine O'Neal is better than Chris Bosh. Okay.
Yeah, by far.
By far? Okay.
By far.
Okay. And then you said that Dwayne Wade is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Not to me. Not to me. Not.
Yeah, and Ginobili should not have been.
And Ginobili should be on.
He should not. I'm preface that because I like Ginobili. He just shouldn't have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. You got guys like Bobby Jones waiting years.
Wait a minute.
Specialist guys.
Wait a minute. You like somebody, but you don't want the best for him.
No, I like him. Okay, I'm gonna give you another example. I'm gonna give you another example that's comparable.
Okay.
Tony Kukoc in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He didn't get in his first ballot. Similar careers. Tony Kukoc got about the same rings. Tony Kukoc was 17, 18-year-old MVP overseas. All of the same fucking things. He ain't get in first ballot. Why? I
think Ginobili was a better NBA player than Kukoc. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And he played more years. And he played more years too.
I think so.
Kukoc went out early, man. He didn't have no long, lustrous career.
And Kukoc had Jordan, Pippen, Rodman. Who else? This Hall of Famers that he played with? Grant. Okay, Kukoc. But I still say Ginobili's
the waiter.
Better player than
you got a name for that cat. And he didn't get in first ballot. He didn't get in first ballot, but he got a nickname. I'm just saying. You know, Showtime Mahomes is the only cat that ever came off the bench that had a nickname. I was like, he must be nice because we ain't never seen that cat play. And then all of a sudden he came in balling. The only cat I ever seen come off a bench with a nickname is Patrick Mahomes, the only guy ever in any sport that I've ever heard of.
So you think people ain't got no nicknames?
Who? What's the Ginobili nickname?
They call him the European something. You know what I mean?
Ginobili.
That's why he ain't supposed to be in the Hall of Fame. You can't even remember his name. Like whatever. So he ain't supposed to be up in there. You know what I mean? No, not no first ballot. No.
Ginobili used to give it to everybody. Everybody he used to give it to. Okay, all right. Well, moving right along here. I'm gonna get to some California politics here. Since I think we got downtime to go into this. You know, just to let you guys know here. Let me share the screen here. We're going some California politics here. Just to let y'all know. Well, it looks like my man, Newsom, that's my guy. He's going to be our next president one day. Looks like new California bill protects employees from off-duty marijuana use. That's right. New California bill. I want to say it's AB. What is it? AB 2188. AB 2188. New marijuana bill. That's the governor has signed, I want to say, and passed the legislature back here on August 30th of this year. Basically, like it says, employees can't punish you if, you smoke after hours. Now, if you smoke during hours, hey, that's a different story, but they can't knock you for after hour smoking. How y'all feel about that?
About time. I mean, Cat's been smoking for a long time, dude. And when things became somewhat legal, things have to change. Mm-hmm. So it just didn't make any sense to say, oh, I'm going to test somebody for some weed, but weed is legal in most parts of the states, some states. So it's just about time, man. They have to update stuff, dude. And they got to let out all the cats in jail for weed. Let's be clear. You know what I mean? If it's legal in your state, them cats got to be out, man. It's time. It's time, man. That's how I feel about it. It's just time.
Definitely.
Off duty.
Right?
Yeah, it's off duty.
Yeah. As long as it's not affecting their work, they're productive.
Makes no sense. Everybody can go out and drink a beer off duty.
And everything else. Pop pills.
And everything else off duty.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Well, I don't know when was it ever an issue? That's just, because you're off the clock. You only get tested, during hiring, not because, you got caught, in the boys' room, taking a couple tokes, type thing. I know that when was it a thing?
Yeah.
Where'd they come from?
Who knows? I mean, we might not know all our laws. I don't know. I think another thing is just, some companies, have.
It's just language. It's just language.
Yeah. But how some companies, they have, obviously, just depends on occupation. Hey, they might call you back in the room. You got to drop a piss.
Nah.
What do you mean?
Nah. That's against the law. For number one, the only way you get like random tested like that is if you like operating heavy machinery, or like a driver. Of course, maybe a pilot or something like that. But if you don't really go into those, you just don't get no random testing like that.
Unless you're a
police officer, police officers and something like that, but not the private circuit.
If you a sprinter, you can get tested at any time.
Yeah, that is blatant harassment. To go up and ask me, you know what, man? Someone said they saw you smoking weed outside the building. We gonna test you. Nah, can't do that.
Yeah, hey, we don't know all the policies, but hey, I feel you on that.
No, that's called Fair Employment Act.
No question.
I think we know about that.
Yeah, but we know they violate those. We know they violate these acts all the time.
All the time.
Hey, so yeah, hey, that can be a good thing. I think main thing also just covering all the bases too, because it seems like anything progressive goes. There's always they try to get after some loophole. So I don't know. I think maybe state of California is just covering all the bases or whatnot, making sure they meet the necessary requirements. Who knows?
They made something a thing to make it seem like they did something. That's retarded. That's just dumb. Okay. Who created that bill? Yeah. I need to talk to him because initially, when was that a thing?
Hey, all you gotta do is go to California.gov. It has a whole breakdown of the bill. Let you know. See who writes it. See who supported it. Yeah, it's all the information there, people. Ladies and gentlemen, always check the government sites.
What a waste of money.
Go ahead, see what's in Congress and also state, local legislation. Feel free. Check out your local.
The things you find out on the B side, boy.
Hey, you never know, man. What's going on
in the world?
Yeah.
Hey, you never. Hey,
we found out about me. Found out about my girl. We found out about Nia first thing on the B side.
Oh wow, Jesus, no question. Hey, just let y'all know another thing going on for politics. Just to let y'all know, there are some states out there that are trying to get that's the wrong one. Trying to get some slavery initiatives on the ballot. Meaning, I want to say Alabama, they're on there.
Alabama,
yes,
Tennessee.
Slavery is on the ballot, y'all. Let's go ahead and bring this up real quick. Yes, slavery is on some of these states' ballots. Now, let's let's dip and dive and see what some of these states that I'm talking about. We have Alabama, I want to say Vermont, Louisiana, Oregon, and Tennessee.
Yep.
Basically, they're just trying to have legislation on these ballot initiatives of removing slavery, I will say, slavery contextual information, and also involuntary servitude within their state legislation. For all you guys don't know out there, you know the 13th Amendment, there's a clause in there that if you found guilty of some type of criminal action, basically, technically, you're a slave to the state. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that wordage or that verbiage has not been removed. Also, not only on a national level, meaning the 13th Amendment, but also in some of the state localities as far as state legislature. So we've seen some of these states trying to make some type of amendment to these state laws, and hopefully, well, it hasn't been in Congress yet to amend the 13th, but hey, never know. But a lot of times, obviously, we're going to feel the pushback on this too. So we'll see how much those ballots are going on in those states. But obviously, they want to get rid of the quote-unquote slavery system that's still in effect, people. Yes, it is still here. Input, fellas.
Wow. So there's certain legislators that says that slavery is still legal in those states.
If you break the law, yes, and you're a convicted
if you break
criminal.
the law,
yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So they're calling it slavery because you have to go in there and do work without pay
or low pay. But also, like I said, that verbiage is also in the 13th Amendment. So not only nationally, but it's also in state legislation too. So
wow.
So it's still in there. You know, obviously low paying or like you said, involuntary servitude.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our literature do need to get updated.
Yes. And like I said, the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, ratified in 1865, abolished slavery and involuntary servitude in the United States, except as, punishment for someone convicted of a crime. So therefore, if you commit a crime, technically, you're a slave of the state. And like I said, that's in the 13th Amendment.
Yep.
Still. So people.
License plates do cost a lot of money for us on the outside, that's for sure.
And a lot of these, you can go into a, what I like to say when you go into those holes, rabbit holes of all these corporations that are tied. I mean, hey, cheap labor, anybody, I shouldn't say anybody, but some of these companies look at it like, hey, let's cut down on our expenses. That'll help us with our profit. So they'll get the cheapest labor, I mean, that's the reason why I bring up these politics on this show to let you guys know not too much has changed under the sun. They do all these other things to keep our minds and ourselves occupied, but at the end of the day, slavery is still here.
Yeah, a little gray area, but
gray area.
I mean, technically, man. Hey, look, man, you do a crime, man, and what you supposed to do?
You just give me a VGR. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing.
VGQ. I don't know what VGR.
VGQ, man, my fault. My VGQ. That's right. I don't know why I had the VCR on my mind, but go ahead. My VGQ.
I know, but what are you supposed to do when you locked up, though? I mean, you just supposed to just go there and play chess and pinochle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some spades, a tuck.
I'm sure there's other ways that they can find recreational programs for us not to do anything. I mean, like some
psychological help, some psychiatrists.
You can help them out by being a better citizen by training them for certain jobs, maybe, so you won't have to follow up with them. I mean, there's a whole lot of other programs we can use what we're using now.
So pay for more teachers because they decided to do something heinous on the outside. You know what I mean? So you teach them on the inside so they can reform them. You know what I mean, to make better choices.
Yeah, that too. That too. I mean, I'm sure we can find a whole lot.
So for some of those, it may be prison because they may have to learn something. They may not necessarily want to.
But what about?
It's all about being.
But what about the people that's in prison for things that they didn't do?
It's cat.
I'm just saying. You I want to know what you do with them.
What do you mean? They're in prison. They just do like everybody else.
Like I said, you just saw Rikers Island has over 75% of people that are in Rikers Island because they couldn't pay the bail, and they just waiting, and they giving out free labor because they couldn't pay the bail to get out, and they don't go to court in the state of New York for sometimes 3 to 5 years, so they chilling doing free labor because they couldn't pay the bail. What you do with them?
Well, I'm just asking. What you mean? But that is a byproduct of this no bail system, right? Because I believe New York got that thing, and that's why they're in Rikers Island so long, which is kind of crazy, right? So what that no bail thing is, and New York was known for this. Like, hey man, you may not see your court date, 5-6 years from now, because they know how much money they make off of inmates. Why is Rikers Island like so, up there like, ooh, you don't want to go to Rikers? That's a county jail. Ain't no prison. You know what I mean? That's a county jail, bro. You know what I mean? It's like,
who's to blame for all this?
But we just keeping it real, right? County jails ain't supposed to be as populated like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's it's supposed to be like a little, shortcut to you getting sent to go to prison. You know what I mean? They making money off of those bodies, and that's what Chicago's trying to do too, man. The exact same thing, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but them cats getting educated, they'll see whether they convicted or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, reform is reform, man. So I see what you're saying.
You're saying, you know what I mean? Cat said somebody stole a backpack and then get out for 5 years. Killed herself. You know what I mean? Cat like, I ain't stealing that. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of them stories going on. You know what I mean?
Definitely don't go to Rikers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful.
More careful.
And
ask somebody if you should do it before you do it. There you go.
Oh shit! Dropping knowledge right there. Man. Yeah. So even on the world scale, ladies and gentlemen, are saying slavery has increased over the last 5 years, all areas of the world. Yeah. So hey, it's crazy. Human trafficking is a big thing. Just ask the governors of Texas and Florida. They're doing human trafficking of migrants. And we've seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. They did it with us back in the 60s. They did it with us. Saying they paid brothers and sisters to leave. We've seen this in the tricks before. We've seen this in the tricks before, man.
The question I want to know is how they just pick the destination. How they pick the destination?
They got a group. They got a brain. Yeah, they brainstormed that.
They gave a brochure.
They brainstormed them.
But you say want to know what they bargained them with too? It was some $100 or $10 McDonald's, gift certificate. It was like, how you go to one of those timeshares, dude, say like, you got 90 minutes, we're gonna try to sell you. They hit them with you get $100 McDonald's certificate, we take you to Martha's Vineyard.
But once again, what happened to the fiscal conservatives worrying about when everything's done, where the money coming from? So once again, using taxpayers' money to randomly pick up some immigrants and fly them. Fly them in the so-called what are they called? The free states? What are they saying? The what's the right terminology they keep on using?
For what?
For all the migrants that you're safe havens. What they call the cities?
What you know what
I'm talking about?
Like LA and all them.
Yes.
The cities.
I forgot the name that they use for them. Safe havens or I forget.
Yeah, but everybody gets what I'm helping saying. Yeah. But so I mean, that's all for some political clout. I mean, you're a border state. You're a border state. This is nothing new to you.
But I'm still trying to figure out, how does this process work? If I'm in Texas, I'm a border state. Migrants come in. I show them a brochure, Martha's Vineyard. Do I call?
Wait. What do you mean a brochure? What do you mean a brochure?
That ain't how it works, see? We just kidding.
Yeah, they
we
didn't call no
brochure.
brochure.
We was joking. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I'm still trying to figure out how the whole thing works, because you got people on a plane to go to Martha's Vineyard. So they paid for a plane to fill it up.
Yeah, told the pilot to drop them off there.
And just drop them off. But listen, they still got to go through the airport and all that. Like, how's this? So it's just a bunch of immigrants in the airport.
We don't know what the people wanted. You know what I mean? We just know what happened.
Yeah.
We don't know if the people, you know what I mean, was trying to get to the United States, you know what I mean, or they a part of some ring.
Some random picks.
Protective custody. You know what I mean? We don't know what the scenario is.
And buses, migrants getting dropped off at the VP house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just
an underground railroad, man. It must be some underground railroad. He's got a little, smuggling thing going on.
Speaking of that,
people smuggling.
Speaking of that, not to change the topic, but some dude just walked the Underground Railroad completely. I just read a story on that, man. So that cat was gone for a long time, dude.
Big up to him. Big up to him.
They're gonna have the underground. They're gonna have the Underground Railroad for the abortion clinics, all that.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be sad.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, I mean, women already have a high, rate of, possible death. You know what I mean?
Especially the sisters.
22% I saw.
Especially the sisters, man. So yeah, it's crazy how you guys are border states, and that you see you have the numbers and information that people come across the border, and this is your answer, huh? Hey, let's ship them up north. Let them deal with it.
They're smuggling them, man. I mean, at some point, he has to spread them out in places where he can, give them a new identity, man. This is a professional ring.
Yeah,
and they're not classifying it as that.
No, and not even giving the states or anybody in those areas a heads up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's not, dude. This is the Underground Railroad, man. He's not supposed to let nobody know, man.
You're right.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? This is a smuggle ring.
So what you're telling me is that this is legal?
No, it's illegal.
Okay, well, how come nobody's getting in trouble for this?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is the $1 million question. We clearly see that they were driving people up to that man's house. This ain't no one-time occurrence.
No, not at all.
This is a smuggling ring, man.
Not at all.
And it's connected probably with who knows with who. You know what I mean? We'll find out once, you know what I mean? It's going to be like up there with that Theo Epstein, case. What really happens.
But then what's crazy is after they do all of this, these guys are just getting standing ovations at their speaking engagements as far as the governors. It's like, you know what, man? I really do believe that I don't want to say the Euros of the world, they don't understand that they're not a majority around the globe. They must think that.
Look. Let me kind of go on the flip side of that. Let me go on the flip side of that. As ironic as it is, Americans is flocking into Mexico City. Americans is gentrifying Mexico
City.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And the people down
What's the reasoning?
Cheaper living. People can work remote. You can go down there and live, in a nice little city environment, nice buildings, And they said it's making everything expensive down there because the Americans come down there and driving the prices up.
Again,
the locals can't even get an apartment in the area where they work because it's too expensive. They got people paying these, enormous, amounts of rent down there. Now, again, I'm just saying, ironic as that is, we got that problem here. they got it there too. You know what I mean? On another scale. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, different scale. It's once again, we're unstabilizing their economy.
Yeah.
We were doing it with the government. Now we're doing it with the civilians. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh man.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, you really have to be radically open-minded about it, because you can be looking like, ain't that some, you know what I mean? Like, dude, y'all people come here by the groves, type thing. But we know it's more about for better living for them, you know what I mean? But they get it on a whole nother scale.
Yeah. It's it's definitely crazy, man. It's oh man, yeah. Well, hey, we still gonna doing some politics. This thing just came up, right? Came up on my feed, and I'm like, wait a minute. There are so many areas or realms. Look at this matter. Just to let you guys know, if you guys haven't found out, obviously we know about how, the U.S. and Russia trying to get Brittany Griner and, some other Americans that are in hostage out of Russia. Well, get this, ladies and gentlemen. 2 American soldiers who joined the fighting in Ukraine, who were captured, 2 Americans got released, meaning they got exchanged, with the help of Ukraine and Saudi Arabia in these negotiations for a trade-off. So, once again, like I said, the 2 Americans got freed. 1 American, they're Army vets, Alexander, looks like John Robert, and Andy Ty Nikal Nguyen. Forgive me if I messed up your name, but that's how the best I could do right now. But yes, but make a long story short, them along with 8 other soldiers who took up arms for Ukraine who were caught. Basically, there was a trade went on, and like I said, Ukraine and Saudi Arabia was involved with this exchange. So, talking about Brittany Griner for a while, just I guess skipped over her again, right?
It becomes
it's political.
She's a political pawn. She's really a political pawn.
But then you see, okay, Ukraine. Okay, I guess they're in negotiations with Russia to get U.S. soldiers or vets out, and in Saudi Arabia, and we already know how they killed off of a journalist, and so it's like, okay, are they trying to make amends for that? I mean, look at this dynamic.
There's no dynamic there, man. This is old psychological warfare. You can't bomb them. What's the next best thing? Beat them from within. Type thing. This is kind of what happens, man. You know what I mean? For the people who like to follow it, man, just keep your head screwed on tight and look at it. And this means nothing to us, man. They know they can let that girl go. You know what I mean? They got to hold her, man.
But they're holding her.
Yes, because why? It's keeping Russia in everybody's heads, man. This is the only way. Those 2, you know what I mean, offset dudes, ain't nobody ain't nobody saying nothing about them. They're not saying bring Brittany and those people back, even though they broke the law too. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. This ain't nothing but psychological warfare, bro, at its best. Be wise, people. Don't follow the smoke.
Literally.
That's just, I don't know. It's just that part of the money as far as we send over Ukraine. Hey, hostage negotiation deals too. I mean, I guess that's the job they got to take on getting all this money, right? I don't know.
Let's hope so.
I mean, so they getting a lot of money, man.
Let's hope they got to do something.
They're getting a lot of money. So I mean, damn, is that part of the deal? Is that part of the deal?
Well,
hey, if you can negotiate some to get hostages out from us, hey, go ahead and do it.
They gonna need every bit of that money. You know what I mean? Ukraine gonna need every bit. That country is tore to bits. Oh, man. That country is tore down.
No doubt. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we always gonna This here just, I would say it shocked me. Let's check it out.
3, 2, 1. It's the news. It's the news.
If you didn't know about In the New, it's where we give you some newly features that we might not have expressed or seen. But in any case, In the New, Malcolm X becomes the first black honoree in the Nebraska Hall of Fame.
What?
Yes.
He's born in Nebraska.
Exactly. That's what I said. Wait a minute here. Yes, Malcolm X becomes the first black honoree in the Nebraska Hall of Fame. Yes, yeah. Nebraska went ahead and honored after 15 years after being rejected as too controversial. Malcolm X is the first black honoree to be inducted into the Nebraska Hall of Fame. The organization, their commission, selected the civil rights icon on Monday to be with the 4-3 vote, edging out the late University of Nebraska educator and author Louise Pond. Yes, Malcolm X.
He had competition
out here getting Hall of Fame honorees in Nebraska. Yeah, this is back on September 13th, but hey, we didn't I only seen this. I had to bring it up. Man.
I don't know how to really receive that. I didn't know Nebraska or any other city had a Hall of Fame.
All states have Hall of Famers. They.
That's what I'm saying. He's. I mean, whether they want to admit it or not, if I'm not mistaken, I thought he was born in Nebraska. So he's their most. He's their most famous black person, I would believe. So they had to. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's been something
they had to.
They had to. That's been
black nationalists.
Listen.
I'm still in shock. I'm scared to say anything because they might listen and take him off. Shit.
No. Let's really be serious here.
I am serious.
He's probably their most famous black person in that state. So people have probably been asking about that for a long time.
T-Boz. Think T-Boz will get in there?
She ain't nowhere close to no Malcolm. You know what I mean?
Nebraska, almost that.
But she ain't nowhere close to no Malcolm X. You know what I mean? So, think about it. It's 2022. Look how long it took him. You know what I mean?
We're talking about Malcolm X here. See,
I get it.
We're talking about Malcolm X here.
I get it. But he's their most famous. Dude, there's black people that live in Nebraska. I'm sure your boy probably has something to do with this.
I really ain't checked who the famous black people are. I really haven't checked. I haven't checked who's
I'm just saying.
Who's a famous.
There's only like 4.
Any black in Nebraska? All I'm saying is this is kind of like, whoa. I would have never expected that.
Should have been dead a long time. Should have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah, New York, I can see that happening.
Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Famous cat. Look. Let's just say most famous Omaha people.
Just say Nebraska. It's the Nebraska.
We know
it's the Nebraska Hall of Fame. Not Omaha. It's Nebraska, the whole state. Most famous Warren Buffett, no question. No question, out of Nebraska, no question.
Okay, so he on this list. So you got
who on that list?
Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire ain't black.
I'm just saying.
Fred Astaire ain't black.
Well, Malcolm is the first. It said the first.
That's what I'm saying. The first.
So ain't no more.
Where'd you get Fred Astaire? How'd you think Fred Astaire was black?
I didn't say he was black. I'm looking at the most. No. I said the most famous Nebraskans. So if Malcolm X is the first, it should have happened a long time ago. Is what I'm saying, based off of the most famous Nebraskans. So they got Fred Astaire on here, Marlon Brando, Nick Nolte, Henry Fonda. But we're just talking
Malcolm
about
is the first, man.
He's the first.
Ain't no more
nobody else
other than Malcolm B.
Hilary Swank, you know what I mean? Johnny Carson. Those are the people you talking about. So yeah, he should have been in there. He ain't supposed to be in these lists with these people.
Those are famous people.
He done a lot more than they did. I'm just saying. He has to be in there.
I'm still in shock. That's all I'm saying. Like, I would not expect that at all. Like, whoa, what? Wow.
I mean, he reformed in a lot of his, beliefs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was able to at least, marginally say, it really wasn't about the hate. But even though, he was able to see things a little bit more clearer.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just had to.
Once he starts seeing stuff clear, his own people killed him.
Yeah. Well, hey, yo, there's another. I don't know if you guys seen this, but am I a fan of her music? Am I not? But all I gotta say is, ooh, she still is looking nice. And all I got to say is, if you guys pay attention or checked out anything or heard anything, that your girl Cardi B donated to her middle school in the Bronx. And all I got to say is,
hold on a second. She got middle school?
She donated $100,000 to her middle school in the Bronx.
Oh, her middle school that she went to. I was about to say she got her own middle school. I was about to
no, she donated. She donated. All I'm saying is, where is this information? Oh, here it goes. Look at this red outfit.
And as soon as I came to the school, it was really rah-rah. I feel like I became a little girl to a little teenager, even though I was 11 turning 12.
Look at that red dress.
I had to toughen up. I got jumped a couple times. I did a couple of jumping. I even got arrested for fighting in the school. And I just wanted to be like one of those girls, Even though in the back of my head, I used to hear my mother say, you better become somebody, take your school seriously. I used to always tell myself, like, yeah, I'm going to take school seriously. But I still wanted to be one of those girls because I was very popular. But to be popular, I was doing a lot of bad decisions. These fences were not the fences in the park there was before. It was a little weak, and the students used to do holes, and we used to cut school, and we used to go across the street, the other park, and do bad things that I'm hoping y'all not doing. I ain't gonna give you ideas, but I was doing a whole bunch of bad things. And then when it was time to go to
okay, I think that's enough. We can.
What the hell is that?
I think that's enough we can listen to. But I wasn't even worried about what was she saying. Did you see the red dress? Did you see? Did you see? Good Lord Jesus.
Man, who's ever the principal at school should be fired.
No. Why? You ain't. Why? She got $100,000.
She got a bag of $100K. She ain't getting fired.
Man.
And all them little boys that go to that school, they getting standing ovations right now.
What in the world was she telling those kids?
She's telling her story when she was in middle school.
Those kids are more articulate than she is, and not from an accent.
And they don't look like. We're not worried about that. We're just saying that the red dress looked nice, and thank you for the $100,000.
Stop talking. Just don't talk.
We're not worried about her talking, Dave.
Don't talk. Don't say nothing.
Dave, we're not worried about what she says. Dave,
turn me off. I let look away.
So crucial. So
look away.
If someone gives $100,000, they can say whatever they want.
No, not today. No. Thank you.
Not today.
Oh, goodness. Tough crowd today, ladies and gentlemen.
That was awful.
Oh, man.
That was awful. Hopefully that ain't one of those that Brett Favre money she was passing.
Oh, no, he didn't go there. He went there. No, he didn't go there.
The welfare money.
Yeah. Dirty scoundrel, boy.
Man, that's
a dirty scoundrel.
Well, before we head up out of here, we went a lot longer today, but hey, we was getting some good mix. But before we go out of here today, we had to show this on Knock It Off. This goes out to Beyond Meat executive Doug Ramsey, accused of biting a man's nose in road rage attack outside of the college football game. You heard it. Doug Ramsey, executive Beyond Meat, has been charged with a felony battery and making terroristic threats after what is that? Some shenanigans outside a football game in which he's accused of biting a man's nose. Arkansas officials were stating this guy road rage outside a previous football game. Arkansas Razorbacks and the Missouri State Bears in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Now, what would make you get in some type of rage where you want to bite a man's nose? What the feezy is going on?
Dude must have two-pieced him 3 times. You know what I'm saying? He had no other alternative but to bite. You know what Mike Tyson did when he got headbutted by Holyfield? He bit that man's ear.
He bit that man's nose off. Like, so is that almost like what was is that what Bubbles did to Michael Jackson? He bit the nose off? Is that what they said? No, bro, seriously. Didn't Bubbles bite Michael Jackson on the nose?
I don't know, man.
I think that really happened. So same kind of thing.
Come back to us, Bob.
I was not expecting Bubbles or Michael Jackson.
Saw the tattoo yesterday. Saw the Michael Jackson tattoo.
He said, "Was that?" He said, "Was that Bubbles?" He said, "Was that Bubbles?" Where did Bubbles come from, dog? Where was Bubbles? Did that happen to Michael Jackson? Seriously?
I think it did. I'm not even making that. I really think that happened, dude. I really think that happened. I gotta Google that, dude. Oh, I really believe that happened.
Oh wow, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, on that note, on the Bubbles biting off Michael Jackson's nose, I think it's about
it was definitely something in that cup today.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's about that time. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
We had another.
Let's do the fact check. Let's fact check it.
We had another awesome show.
We did once already.
Thank you. DP, see nice.
Yeah, here it is. Michael Jackson nose getting bit by Bubbles. Told y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all bet.
Serious.
Yeah, he got bit. Bubbles got his ass. You know what I mean? I think that's when he had to give him away after that.
See, go ahead and give us your handles, dog. Go ahead and give us your handles on that, man.
Hey, man, it's See Nice. See Nice on Twitter. See Nice on Instagram. And once again, Nia, I'm looking in the camera, girl. Nia, you know what time it is.
This dude. Hey, Dave, I'll call you about a half an hour. See if he's on suicide watch over there.
Suicide. Shoot. We might want to put a fire in my phone to make sure he ain't stalking nobody.
Hey, send us your locator, man, and bing your location, dog.
Yep, we need to know at all times. And make sure you don't spend over $1,100.
No. Can't spend no more than that. Nope. No, you know what time it is. We spend that, but hell yeah, that's it. Nope.
There's so many sound bites on this one. This episode. Good Lord Jesus. Oh, good Lord Jesus. Dave, give us your handle. I got a lot to work with on this one.
Hold on. Dave.
Okay. Oh, he ain't ready.
I got a question. How come we ain't talk about the Brown? That's all I'm saying. You see, you know what I mean? I'm just asking. Less than 24 hours, dude.
Dave Perk the King on Twitter.
I just had to mute this guy. I had to mute his ass because he gonna bring up the Brown. He gets muted. He gets muted. He gets muted on that one. He gets. Go ahead, D. Give Give us just
Y'all
your
see it
handle.
right there at Dave Perkins King.
And since Steve is still on mute, you know what I mean? Hey, all you guys, definitely. Thanks for tuning in. You can check us out on the B-Side Podcast Q on IG, the B-Side Podcast Q. You can also check me out at AR Sales 2 on IG, AR Sales 2 at IG. Hey, want to get some AR gear? Got the hats, got some t-shirts. Go to Alec Roberts on IG. Yes, Alec Roberts on IG. Hey, and with that, let's I guess I'll give C any final shout outs because C, what's happening there, man?
Man, I'm just checking on Bubbles, man. See if Bubbles still alive. You know what I mean? Didn't know if they put him down after that incident. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all y'all. Show love, definitely. You can always check us out at the BSidePodcast.com, B-Side Podcast Q. Check us out next week or the end of the week. We don't know. We'll get you. Without that,
Nia, holla at your boy.
Peace.
Hey.
Leave
Bringing
me
up my
alone,
Browns, boy. Cass ain't right. That's all. Bringing up my Browns. Cass ain't right. We still 1-1 now. We're gonna be 2-1 after Thursday.